Hey, aloha and welcome to Beach Walks with Rocks. Today's show number 628, and you can find us at beachwalks.tv. Ready, Lexi? Hey, aloha Friday, everybody. The topic for today is going with the flow. You know, there are all these books that have been written about it, and in my mind, you know, on a snap judgment without really thinking, I would probably bet that going with the flow is better than having too much structure and predictability, especially in these times when there's so much disruption going on in so many places. But at the same time, I really like to be able to schedule things and to be able to know, hi Dan, to be able to know on the calendar that a certain thing is going to happen at a certain time of day. But when it comes to beach walks, which is our time to chill and come down to the water, that usually doesn't happen. No matter how many times over the last 2.5 years we've tried to actually schedule something, much more often than not, something happens to the schedule that disrupts us, because beach walks is not at the top of the list. It's somewhat down on the list, quite a ways down on the list. So the good news part of that is that today we get to come in the middle of the day, because instead of coming this morning, we had interruptions and we worked instead. But we get to see this incredibly beautiful ocean, and it doesn't usually look like this in the early morning because of the angle of the sun and so on and so forth. So, you know, it just reminds me that even though I might have a preference for something, hi Lexi, you gonna look at that fish over there, huh? That even if I have a preference for something, to notice when the energy is really moving me into a different place. So in this case, it's moving me into the flow, which is where in theory I think I want to be, but that other part of my brain wants me to have structure. The Hawaiian word for structure is Wanana. And the word I looked up, I couldn't really find one for flow. I'm going to keep looking, but the one I found that's loose and sort of liquid is Hemo. So 2 more words in our vocabulary for today. Lots of beautiful Hawaiian scenery. And my friend Dan back there who is visiting. So we'll talk to you soon. Aloha everybody. Malama pola.